there, thank you for joining me for That's the Way It Is. I'm your host, BC. Today we're going to talk about Mississippi, where a miracle has happened. That's right, you heard it from me, a miracle has happened. Here's what happened. In Holmes County, Mississippi, there's a gentleman that's named Walter Williams. And he's 87 years old. He's retired, and he's just sitting around his house. Anyway, he has hospice there, and his son's there, and he passes away. And that's in Lexington, Mississippi. Well, the funeral home comes out, and they check him, and they declare him dead at 9 a.m. Well, the story don't end there. Well, they took him in, and took him into the coroner. The coroner is there, and he's there, and then he notices the bag is kicking. Has no idea why the bag is kicking. He opens up the bag, and he gets a pulse from Mr. Williams. At that point, he calls the local hospital. The local hospital comes out, and they start working on him and take him to the hospital where he is okay. And I'm like, wow. The only thing that they can figure out is the defibrillator that they put on him when they came out to the home must have jump started his heart. But either way, the coroner is saying it's a miracle. Sorry, I agree with the coroner. The other thing that goes along with sort of with this story is here locally. A little boy, just a few weeks ago, a little boy drowns. His mother loses him. She finds him in the water face down. Calls an ambulance. Well, ambulance is called. Okay, they tried to resuscitate the little boy, but said it was too late. Took him up to the local hospital. The local hospital works on the little boy and says there's nothing else they could do. Well, they sent him off to another hospital, and the doctor there says he is not going to give up on this young man. So he's there, and he's working on the young man, and now this is 5.5 hours later, the little boy comes to. Wow. So, anyway, the doctor says we don't know if there's going to be, when he wakes up, if there's going to be any brain damage or what we're going to be looking at. I said we have no idea. The little boy opens up his eyes, looks around, says, "Mama, I'm hungry." I guarantee that little boy got anything he wanted to eat. I mean, anything. So, these are what I call miracles, people. God is still there, and God is telling us that He is there. He says in the Bible there are going to be signs and wonders, and going on into the last days. And I'm telling y'all, and if this place does not bust out into a revival soon, I don't think anything's going to hold it back. I believe we're going to have one really soon. But man, those are two accounts where people were declared gone. And they came back. I'm just so amazed. And the doctors can say it's them. They can come out with any kind of scientific idea that they can have. But I'm telling y'all, it's purely God. Whether they want to believe it or not, I know that doctors like to believe that they are their own gods and everything. Some of them, not all of them. There are some really good doctors out there, and there are some really good Christian doctors out there who knows that there's the main doctor knows how to cure it all. And we all know that's Jesus Christ. I'd like to thank you for joining me. You have a wonderful day.